This episode is going to be beginning of our story about SQL databases. And there is no better way to start but with DB browser for SQLite, and with SQLite in general. So what is so special about it? SQLite is kind of database that is saving data in local file. So basically you are going to be able to move your database around your system or share it or whatever. You don't need to migrate your data or any other thing. SQLite is actually great if you are start learning this stuff. But of course it has its limitations. You cannot having multiple parties accessing data at a single moment. That's why it's not suitable for big teams, big companies and so. But on the other side it's very portable. That means that you can use it easily with your own applications. You can deploy it on your mobile phone or ship it with executables. And as much I know, every programming language supports SQLite. So whatever you are programming in, you are going to be able to use it. And what about syntax? Is there any difference in between syntax on MySQL, SQL Server and SQLite? Sometimes you are going to find some minor differences. But you don't have to bother about that. If you learn to work on SQLite, you are very easily going to jump to SQL Server or MySQL. And this app, DB Browser for SQLite, you are going to find on all operating systems, and in most of distributions of Linux you are going to have it in your app store. So just install it, and I already did that, so I'm going to open it. I'm going to minimize this, and that's it. Now in order to create new database, I'm just going to click on new database. I'm going to find some suitable location, something like this, and I'm going to call it episode 1. Alright. And first window that is going to pop up when we create our database, it's table creation windows. So whenever we create some database, we have to put some table in it. So let's call it human resources, and check this out. Make a habit not to use empty spaces. Try to use minuses, pluses, underscores, whatever. Just not empty spaces. That is going to save you from a lot of trouble. And now we have to add some fields. First field is going to be ID, integer, not null, primary key, auto-incremented, unique. Don't worry, I'm going to explain all of these things in upcoming episodes. And now I'm going to add one more. Name is going to be of type text, not null, and I'm not going to check any of these. And where is name? I'm going to give it family name. Of course, also text, not null. And that's it. I'm going to click OK. In here you can see that we have our first table. If you expand this, you are going to see all of these 3 fields. In order to save present state in your database, click on Write Changes. Now click on this button right and check on Execute SQL. Now I'm going to insert some data into this database with command insert into human resources, open brackets, name, family name, and now values. Let's put it the kid. Okay. And I'm going to execute it. Execution finished without errors. Let's see with browse data. Yeah. So guys, that will be all for this first episode. I hope that this is not overwhelming for you. And trust me, from next episode on, we are going to take slow pace. I don't intend to scare you with databases. It's simple but huge topic. And I believe that you are going to love this mini series. So that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and see ya!